to Kobe's Reviews. You suggested I review it, and happy Friday the 13th. For this occasion, I'll be reviewing yet another movie from the Friday the 13th franchise. No, it's not Freddy vs. Jason, but it is the Friday the 13th remake from 2009.
Did you know a young boy drowned here? He was my son. And today is his birthday.
You won't believe my parents' cabin. Here we are. Very nice, huh? Just get your ass to the door. Ready? Hey, I'm not from around here, but I'm looking for my sister. She's gone missing. You seen her?
She ain't missing. She's dead. People go missing around here, they're gone for good. There's something out there.
We gotta get out of here. Come on, you guys. Oh my god.
This place is called Camp Crystal Lake. You in there? Please, open up! Help! We got the guys killing everybody!
His name was Jason. And today is his birthday.
So Friday the 13th was released in 2009, and it was produced by Michael Bay, and it's distributed and was published by his company, Platinum Dunes. The movie Friday the 13th tells the story of a group of campers who go out to the forest next to Camp Crystal Lake, and all get slaughtered by the hockey mask wearing killer Jason Voorhees. It sounds a little simplistic, I know, but the thing is that the one thing that's worth noting about this film is that Jason this time is the killer. If you've seen the original Friday the 13th, Jason's mother, Mrs. Voorhees, was the killer, and she wasn't revealed to be until the very end. This movie does the clever thing and opens up with a redoing of the original movie's ending, by showing Mrs. Voorhees getting decapitated and showing that Jason saw this, and this is what inspired him to kill. Now, with that said, a few things that are worth mentioning. One, the characters are okay. There are some that are just stereotypes, then there are some that make fun of being there are stereotypes that make fun of being a stereotype. For example, you have one of the characters is this snobby rich guy named Trent, who's the biggest jackass you'll ever see in this film, and his only purpose there is to be the jackass and then get killed. So yeah, there's another character in this film who's played by Sam Winchester from Supernatural. So you know he's gonna live, and he's not looking for trouble, but for his missing little sister, who may have been with her friends who traveled into Crystal Lake when she disappeared. Now, with all that said, the movie does mention the story of Jason, but very briefly in the beginning. Now, of course, they mention the story that Jason drowned, his mother went crazy, she killed a bunch of campers and counselors. Then she got killed, and Jason took over her killings. Standard stuff, you know. However, Jason looks about 12 years old when they showed him in 1980, so he should be a lot older than he looks in the film. He's big and bulky looking, he's got hair now, and they don't show his face that much. When they do the scene where his mask is ripped off revealing his face, he's all shadowed up so you can't even see it. Why they decide to hide Jason's face, I don't know, because they never had a problem showing it in any of the other movies, but nevertheless. Jason is pretty much a man of the woods, as he should be. He actually runs in this movie, and he actually is smart. He has a series of tunnels built underneath Crystal Lake, which explains how he gets around so fast. That's all cool and all, but that doesn't really explain when he appears in his tunnels. Like, does he have a second set of tunnels underneath the camp? Maybe. But with that said, also the effects, well, not the greatest. They're all practical, and the few times they do CGI, you can barely notice it. But for sometimes they'll just introduce characters randomly and then kill them off. Like they'll have this, like for example, halfway through the ending of the film, they have this police officer show up for a few seconds. We don't know anything about him. Then Jason jumps in and impales him in the head with a fireplace poker. Like, at least establish these characters before you kill them, guys. Seriously. With all that said, I'm going to spoil the ending of Friday the 13th. If you don't want to spoil, just watch the movie. After Jason's mutilated pretty much everybody in this film, the only two people remaining is the two siblings. Yes, the sister turns out to be alive, and there's a whole story where Jason keeps her alive because he thinks it's his mother. Okay? Anyway, so Jason chases them into a barn, and he's about to kill the guy when the sister stops him, and she tricks him into getting basically they trick him into getting into a wood chipper, which chips off the top part of his head, and for some reason they don't finish the job. Instead they just dump his body in the lake. But then they get a jump scare from Jason. What hell way in the movie, I guess. So, Friday the 13th, 2009 is not a great film. It's a okay film. It's like one of those movies I'd rank probably between Friday the 13th 1 and 3 to Part 5. So yeah, thanks for watching. Go with the reviewer, and I'll see you next time.